There is real evil in the darkest shadows and in the most ordinary places. These are the true stories of the innocent and the unimaginable. Newlyweds Bill and Icy Spencer are elated when they find the perfect apartment in a quaint Seattle neighborhood.
And new beginnings.
But their hopes for the future are soon shattered when they are confronted by the supernatural. Intruders with a dark history hold them captive, making them the victims of their violent rage. Between the world we see and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. The famous Space Needle towers above Seattle, Washington, a symbol of the hopes and dreams of those mariners and mill workers who founded this city more than 150 years ago. It was a place where people came to make a fresh start, escape from the past. But for some, the past is not easily buried. It clings like a lonely shadow and reappears when least expected. October 2004.
I'm never gonna pass this midterm.
What's with the negativity? You've got to have a positive attitude, my friend.
I have a positive attitude. I'm positive I'm going to fail.
Marissa Spencer, known to her friends as Icy, is a graduate student working toward a master's degree in mental health.
So, how is married life?
You know, we've been so busy.
Icy's been married for a couple of months now and eagerly welcomes this new phase in her life.
It's been really great.
Everything's exciting. Everything seemed to be in that stage that you're trying to get to know all these things about this person. We were having a lot of fun. It was an adventure.
Speak of the devil. Hey, honey.
Her husband, Bill, is also a student, studying for his bachelor's degree. At night, Bill works as a contractor for a local courier company.
I hate to tear you away, but I found this apartment and it looks great, so I set up an appointment for us to see it today.
Wow, this does look promising.
Yeah. Is it okay if I steal her away from it?
Please, maybe when I see you next, you have a new apartment.
Let's hope. I'll see you later.
Bill is anxious to leave the university district, having grown tired of the rowdy college lifestyle.
It's more of a party atmosphere. It's not really the best atmosphere for a young married couple.
This almost looks too good to be true.
Don't jinx it now.
I know. I'm just so ready to start our new lives in some new place, away from all of this.
I got a good feeling about this one.
I know, I'm so sick of our apartment now.
We wanted to go to an area that was more quiet, more of a traditional family setting.
Icy is delighted to learn that the apartment is located in the historic Ballard neighborhood just outside of Seattle.
What attracted me to that area is it's like a park-like setting. And there are these old buildings that have a lot of coffee shops and little consignment stores. It's a family-oriented place. I felt pretty safe walking down the street at night there.
When the Spencers arrive at the apartment complex, they notice a pile of debris right in front of the building.
Hi, you must be the Spencers.
Yeah, hi, I'm Bill. This is my wife.
It's Marissa, right?
Yes, but everybody calls me Icy.
Well, Bill, Icy, I really apologize for the mess out front. It's not normally like this. We're finishing up renovations on the apartment today.
What, the apartment for rent?
Yeah, the previous tenants
The
left it
building
for-
manager told us that the former tenant left it in a bit of a hurry, and it wasn't looking very nice, so they decided to rip everything apart and just basically rebuild it inside.
It says in the ad, all new fixtures.
Oh, yeah. Whoever gets this gets a brand new one-bedroom apartment. Shall we go have a look? Yeah, come
Sounds
on.
good.
Renovations will be complete today, and after that, the place will be ready for new tenants.
To get a nice, newly remodeled apartment in a great area of town for not a lot of money was truly a stroke of luck, it seemed at the time.
The place has everything the young couple is looking for. Yet Bill can't help but feel apprehensive.
There was something about the apartment that didn't seem right to me.
So how does it look in here?
Everything seems to be okay.
That's it? Don't you think this place is perfect?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. It's gonna be like we're living in a brand new place. It's in our price range, too. What's wrong? You don't like it?
No, it's not that. You know what, you're right. I just can't believe we found a place this nice this soon, that's all. But you're right, it's perfect.
So you like it?
I didn't say anything because it kind of seemed silly to turn down a perfect apartment for, a feeling.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
The following week, the Spencers move in. Icy works on transforming the apartment into a home.
I felt like I wasn't alone. It just felt so eerie.
Icy convinces herself that her mind is just playing tricks on her.
I thought, we're just moving in, we have all this stress, I'm just tense, I haven't slept in days, so maybe I'm just not used to this place.
Days pass, and Icy, preoccupied with her new role as a wife, puts the incident out of her mind.
I was just so happy to be with him, to be there. I was hoping that we could have a family of our own, do normal family things, and basically just to have a normal life.
All set. We gotta get a move on if we're gonna get there on time.
Okay, but wait a sec. How do I look?
You look great. But you should probably dress warm because it's getting cold outside.
Well, it's just a little difficult to get dressed when you won't tell me where we're going.
I told you, all right? We got the best table in town, but we're gonna lose it if we don't get a move on.
Bill, are you sure we can... I mean, this is really sweet and all, but right now we can't afford to spend money on some fancy restaurant.
Don't worry about it, okay? Everything's been taken care of. Besides, I think with the way we've been working, we deserve a celebration. Come on.
Our financial situation at that time wasn't really the best. All of a sudden, all these expenses would show up, and we were really struggling for a while.
That weekend, Bill tells Icy that they deserve a much-needed break and announces that he's taking her out for the night.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you?
I told you we could afford it. Hey, get the blanket. To us. About what?
You did get us the best table in town.
I felt very fulfilled at that time. It just signified a new beginning. We were very excited about it.
The next morning, Bill rises early and lets Icy sleep in. For the first time in weeks, the couple has no classes, work, or unpacking to worry about.
Just out of the corner of my eye, some figure was moving.
Whoa, jumpy this morning?
No, I didn't hear you come in. You startled me, that's all.
So what's going on outside?
It's nothing. So, what do you want for breakfast, huh?
Coffee sounds good. You're too good to me.
I really wasn't that concerned with it. There didn't seem to be anything to it other than just creepiness.
A month after they move in, the Spencers finally feel settled in the apartment. Icy can now concentrate on her schoolwork.
Honey, you're home early. I'll have dinner ready in a second. I just have to fire off this email to my professor. Bill? What are you doing?
There was somebody in front of the door, in front of me. I was sure that I saw something.
But an investigation of the apartment reveals nothing is amiss.
I didn't really believe in ghosts. I thought people made up all these stories. I just didn't think it could be true. It's not rational. But I know in the back of my mind that there was something there. I just didn't want to admit it.
Hey, how's your day?
Huh?
I said, how's your day? What's the matter?
I need to tell you something. But I'm afraid you're gonna think I'm crazy.
Anything's possible.
This isn't funny, Bill.
All right, try me.
Something's going on in this apartment. know exactly what it is, but I got the strangest feeling that
Well, then what?
we're not alone.
What are you talking about?
I've been seeing things through the corner of my eye, like shadows or something going past the doorways.
She was certainly afraid and certainly concerned about what she had seen, and a little panicky.
And as soon as I look up, they're gone.
I don't know what you're seeing, but I'm sure everything's fine.
I don't know.
Well, I thought initially that it was an overreaction. Thought it might have been just a run-of-the-mill, typical standard story where things go bump in the night.
Have you considered the fact that you're at a computer all day? I mean...
I kind of downplayed everything, thinking that it's not that big a deal.
It's just my imagination.
No, what I'm saying is your eyes are tired and they're probably playing tricks on you.
I'm sorry. It's silly, I know.
No, it's not silly. It's just, I'm here, so don't worry about it, okay?
He was so reassuring. He wanted everything to be okay. So I felt like I was over-dramatizing.
October turns to November, and Icy is still on edge. She doesn't like to be in the apartment alone. But Icy no longer feels that she can talk with her husband about it.
I didn't feel like he was really listening to me. He was just, oh, it'll be okay, it'll be okay.
She avoids going home after class, killing time at a local coffee shop until Bill gets off work.
I tried to stay out as much as I could because I just could not bear the feelings I was having in that apartment.
Eventually, Icy has no other choice but to return to the apartment.
When I opened the door and I stepped foot in the apartment, it felt so tense. I felt like I was the one who was intruding. I just felt like somebody was really watching what I was doing, and it was really scary.
What's for dinner?
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry, I thought you heard me. I got a fork. Oh, you're not even gonna say hello? I thought about you at work today. The funniest thing happened when we started laughing so hard that we all started to remember when you...
Could you just give me a little room here?
What's the matter with you?
I've got to finish making dinner. And I've got this huge exam that I still haven't studied for, but I think it's just great that you're having so much fun at work.
Her attitudes seemed to change. She went from being, fun and outgoing and cheerful to being more withdrawn, kind of moody. It was quite disturbing.
That's a little obnoxious. And I think you're overreacting a bit.
That's your answer for everything. I'm overreacting now, just like I'm overreacting about whatever the hell is in our house.
For crying out loud, is that what this is about?
Yes, that's what this is all about.
I thought we were past all this.
That's easy for you to say. You're never home.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do.
I want to know that you're taking this seriously.
Why can't you just let this drop?
Fine. You know what? I'm not hungry anymore. You want dinner? Make it yourself.
It seemed like my wife was blaming me for not having answers or solutions for what was going on. It was very frustrating to not be able to come up with something.
That night, Bill and Icy go to bed angry at each other and do not speak until the following evening.
Spencer. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I've just been off lately. Not myself. You were right.
No, look, you were right. I've been kind of a jerk lately.
No.
No, I have, all right? You don't have to sugarcoat it for me. I can take it. This is much better, isn't it?
Much. Was it our first fight?
Ah, the first ugly domestic squabble, yeah, I think so.
And hey, we survived.
I suppose we did. Hey, why don't you, take a break from your studying tonight, okay? And we can get some leftovers for dinner and pop in a movie and just relax. What do you say?
Well, okay. Bill, what is it?
Stay here, all right? I'll be right back.
What is it? What happened?
I saw somebody go down the hall into the bathroom, but whoever or whatever it was, just, it disappeared.
I saw a tall, thin, dark figure. It was unnerving because I went into the bathroom and it wasn't there.
What did he look like?
I don't know, it was like a shadow of a person.
Oh my God. That's the same thing that I've seen. What are we gonna do?
What can we do, all right? It was nothing.
Oh, God, Phil. You know there's something in this apartment with us. God.
I wasn't that sure that I really believed in ghosts at that time. It just didn't seem, it doesn't seem rational.
I can't keep pretending that there's nothing wrong. You're making me feel like I'm crazy, and I know I'm not.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Gotta get out of here.
Well, wait, I'm gonna come with you.
That night, the Spencers find refuge at a local coffee shop. There, Bill finally realizes that Icy's fears are valid and agrees that they must do something.
We'll lose if we break the lease, all right?
There was certainly no denying that, we had both seen figures in the apartment, and we quickly realized we both wanted out of that apartment.
Do you think we could somehow get out of our lease?
What are we gonna say? We don't like... We don't like living with ghosts?
The risk of sounding crazy is a powerful suppressant. So that was certainly a big reason why we didn't ask anyone to help us get out.
I know.
No matter how much Bill and Icy want to leave their apartment, they know they are tied to
There's
it.
gotta be something we can do.
We had nowhere to go and we needed help. So we went online and searched, and we found the Washington State Ghost Society. They were in Seattle.
The next day at the Washington Ghost Society, Shannon Stidman comes across the email from the Spencers. Stidman has been a paranormal investigator for over 6 years and has witnessed supernatural events. Even still, she broaches each message with caution.
A lot of things can be mistaken for paranormal phenomena. So we like to take our time and make sure that they're credible and that we're really dealing with a ghost.
In her response, Stidman outlines the basic steps that she gives to all potential clients.
Our advice initially was for them to keep logs of the activity, to keep in touch with us so we could monitor the situation, to see if things would get worse, get better, stabilize.
If there is indeed a presence in their home and the activity escalates, Stidman knows that it's only a matter of time before they will hear from the Spencers again. Oddly enough, over the next month, Bill and Icy no longer sense a presence lurking in the shadows. It is a welcome relief for the couple, who feel like newlyweds once again.
I got 3 words for you.
Are they, I love you?
Oh, well, there's that, but no, I was thinking of 3 others. No more homework. All right, time to call it a night.
You're right. Oh, there's just one other thing.
Despite the lack of activity, Icy takes Shannon Stidman's advice and keeps a ghost log.
Do you really think this is gonna work?
I don't know, but you've got to admit, it hasn't hurt.
For a time, things seemed to, calm down. There seemed to be a period of peace, and we were both optimistic and hopeful that maybe the worst was over and things would get back to normal.
A week later, Bill and Icy enjoy another quiet evening at home.
Promise me next time you're gonna try really hard not to cheat.
Cheat? Are you calling me a cheater?
You better believe it.
I think someone's just a sore loser. Can't take being beat by a girl.
Oh, yeah, it's killing me.
Leave us alone! This is our home! You're trespassing! Go away! I saw him. Saw his face. A teenage boy.
Really looked like he had been hurt pretty bad. It looked like his face had been severely damaged by something.
What do you mean, a boy? How?
I don't know. Somehow I could see him, and you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I don't think that he's evil.
And I was still holding on to the hope that this was not that big a deal, and maybe that there were ways that we could diminish the impact of whatever this was.
Well, it doesn't make it any less creepy. I don't want this thing in our home.
I know, but I just get the feeling he's trying to tell us something.
The glimpse of the teenage boy only leaves the couple with more questions.
What did happen to him? Was he maybe killed in that apartment? And what about the people who did that to him?
Although the presence does not threaten the couple, Icy feels trapped.
I had nowhere else to go. And it was pretty horrible to live that way. It just felt really desperate.
Bill?
I was living in a nightmare.
Icy begins to feel helpless and desperate, believing there is no way out of this apartment.
I'm a strong person, but I felt like I was losing control over everything in my life. I just felt like death was all around me. The whole apartment felt like it was a huge crypt.
By December, only 2 months after moving into the apartment, Icy becomes physically and emotionally exhausted.
I totally felt like I was becoming somebody else. Like I was moving under a spell.
She is unable to keep up with the demands of school, sending her deeper into depression.
I would be thinking these horrible things. I felt like hurting myself. I was always sad. I felt like it was so unbearable.
Hey, Icy. I'm sorry.
How did you do on the final?
I gotta go.
At that point, I wasn't really talking much to anybody. I was avoiding people. I didn't want them to think that I was nuts.
That night,
Where have you been? You know, you should have been home hours ago. You could have at least called, told me where you were. I've been worried sick.
Just flunked my exam, okay? And that means I flunked the class.
I see.
Oh, I see. And what exactly?
Get out. Get out of our house. Leave us alone. Do you understand me? I said get out!
All of a sudden, it was as if somebody had put out a lit cigarette on my chest.
Bill and Icy flee the apartment, terrified by the violent intruder.
Both of us were only concerned with getting out of that place right then and there. It could strike any time. There was nothing that we could do to defend ourselves against whatever this was.
They drive aimlessly for hours, trying to make sense of what just happened.
We were definitely at the end of our ropes at that point.
Unable to gather their wits, they check into a motel to regroup. They contact the Washington Ghost Society again. But this time, the Spencers hope to convince them that they are truly victims of the paranormal. That day, investigator Shannon Stidman meets with the frightened couple.
Well, it certainly seems like a lot has gone on since that first email you sent. And it's apparent that
What struck me most about Bill and Icy's story was that events were escalating. It was becoming dangerous to live there. So that's when we got involved.
I have a few theories about what I think might be going on, based upon what you've told me so far. One of the first things that you mentioned was that the apartment had been renovated. That stuck out to me from the very beginning.
Is that important?
Stidman believes that any entities trapped in the apartment could have been unleashed during recent renovations.
Anytime you tear apart a structure, it disturbs the psychic energy. And
Renovations in a haunted house either make the hauntings go away entirely or they make them worse. And in this case, it seems to have contributed to the activity.
another thing that strikes me is that
A common theme in hauntings is that something traumatic happened. The image seen by Bill was a sign there was something definitely going on in there. Something very powerful, something very strong.
But why attack Bill? We've been there for weeks and nothing like this has ever happened.
Stidman explains that some entities feed on emotions such as fear and anger.
Where have you been? You should have been home hours ago. You could have at least called, told me where you were. You weren't sick.
The negative energy gives them the ability to intensify the activity.
Is that what this is about?
Yes, that's what this is all about.
I thought we were past all this.
You're never help.
Can you just let this drop?
If they start to become afraid of it, their energy will feed the entity. It will do something more dramatic. And it's just a matter of time before something harms them physically in some way.
So what do we do now?
we go back.
No. I can't go back there.
But we need you there in case the investigators have questions.
Icy is scared, but she realizes that this may be the only way to take back some control.
It's like I was at their mercy. I just didn't want these things to defeat me.
Okay, we'll go back. But I'm not setting a foot in that apartment.
Hours later, the ghost hunters arrive. They hope to document any strange activity so they can better understand what is occurring in the Spencers' apartment. The investigative team includes 2 paranormal specialists and medium Lois Lee.
I first started suspecting that I had psychic abilities when I was in my late teens. When I got a little bit older, I was able to describe ghosts that were in houses.
Is that the psychic?
Yes, but I prefer that you stay right here and have no contact with her until after she's finished her investigation of the house and grounds. We want her to be totally unbiased.
The psychic goes in knowing nothing. We do not want her to be influenced by what we already know. We want to be sure that any vibes she gets, any impressions she gets are from her, not from things that she's been told.
Can I have the key?
Lois aids investigators by providing a shortcut to the past, sometimes even communicating with the spirits.
My procedure is to go into a place and start putting my hands on the walls or objects in the room to try and be able to see into the past. The images come to me pretty naturally. If I'm focusing hard enough, they can become so real that it's almost like they are there. I didn't feel anything. I didn't have my usual sensations that there was a spirit there. He was such a pathetic figure, young, maybe about 18, 17 years old, and I felt so sorry for him.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
No, don't worry, I won't hurt you.
Then, another feeling, menacing and dark, begins to overwhelm her.
I started to feel myself changing. I was kind of getting the sensation of being in the body of somebody watching him. Feel in my hand a gun.
Please don't kill me. Please, don't hurt me. Please, please don't kill me.
The smell was just horrible. The next thing I know, I was running. I've never really seen that much physical human gore in a vision before. It's kind of like your first time in a morgue.
Oh my God, Lois! Lois, are you okay?
I'll be fine. I just need to catch my breath.
Of all the investigations we've done, she's seen a lot of things, she's heard a lot of things, she's felt things, but I'd never seen her that badly shaken before.
What happened in there?
I don't know.
I've never experienced anything like this. Never.
What did you see?
I saw a young boy.
That's exactly what I saw.
She had the very same impression of that youth that I did. And it was kind of a validation that we were not crazy and that we weren't just, overreacting.
You two got out just in the nick of time. We don't know what's going to happen next. You can't go back in there.
Stidman believes it unwise for the couple to return to their home.
If Bill and Icy had decided to stay in the apartment, it would have just continued to escalate. How bad it would have gotten, I don't know.
Lois has a psychic impression of what may have occurred in the apartment.
My conclusion on what I saw was that it might have been drug-related. It seemed like there might have been some gang activity involved. It felt like a retribution crime.
Over the next week, the investigative team puts together a report on the details of the haunting. They found no evidence of EVPs and have recorded no unusual visual information. They do turn to history to see if they can get any insight into the haunting. Further research reveals that the neighborhood was once the site of violent gang and drug activity. Although there are no clear-cut answers to what occurred in the apartment, the Spencers are satisfied with the outcome of the investigation.
I don't know if I could go on in life asking myself time and again what was haunting that apartment and why. A lot of pieces fit in together, and that was basically enough for us.
Soon after moving out, the Spencers find a new home.
I would have to say that was one of the happiest days of my life. The apartment we got was still in Seattle, but not as good as where Ballard is. But somehow, I felt like it was a refuge for me. At least I could have peace of mind there.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
In May 2007, Bill Spencer graduates from college.
Thanks.
No problem. See you at the graduation party? You bet. Should we go?
Let's go. See ya.
Bye, guys. Congratulations.
Despite the trauma they've endured, the Spencers have come to terms with their experience with the supernatural. But it has also forever changed how they view the world.
I used to not believe in anything supernatural. I always thought that if I can't see it, if I can't touch it, it doesn't exist. There are some things in this world that cannot be seen.
Don't kill me!
In this world, there is real evil. In the darkest shadows and in the most ordinary places. These are the true stories of the innocent and the unimaginable. Although Rebecca Lennox enjoys a fairy tale life, she harbors a dark secret that could rip it apart. She keeps it hidden until a barrage of terrifying visions launches her on a collision course with her past and an intense battle with her ultimate fear. Between the world we see and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. Some believe there are restless, earthbound spirits who drift aimlessly, unaware that they are dead, all the while seeking comfort from the living. But when lost souls are ignored, they sometimes get angry and must break through the physical realm to make their presence known. Some of the participants of this program appear in shadow to protect their privacy.
She was an angel. Good night, Becky. I'll see you next week.
In the fall of 1974, 7-year-old Rebecca Mallory lives in the New Jersey suburbs. Like all parents, her father, New Jersey police officer Sergeant Bill Mallory, worries about keeping her safe and happy.
Mr. Mallory! Can't forget this little guy.
Hi, Papa.
How was your day?
We played checkers and I won.
Oh, good for you.
As an only child, Rebecca is close with her family, including her Pop-Pop.
My great-grandfather, who I knew as Pop-Pop, was very friendly, and I really liked having him around.
Buckle up, honey.
Rebecca, tell your father to wait.
Dad, don't go.
We saw the motorcycle was laid out on the ground. And the driver was a good few feet away from the bike.
Stay in the car! Dispatch, I got a 901 at the intersection of Main and Mendham Road. Request assistance immediately. How did you know, Becky?
Pop told me.
Honey, Pop has been dead for 5 years.
He died when I was 6 months old. My Pop being in the back seat was actually normal. The accident happening in front of me was what upset me.
Okay? It's gonna be okay.
It was a scary experience for a 5-year-old to see a motorcycle accident happen just, 10 feet away.
It was bizarre.
Keep your voice down.
The strange incident troubles Rebecca's father.
The kid sees things.
My mother insisted to my father, her exact words were pretty much, "I'm telling you the kid sees it. I'm telling you the kid sees things."
Maybe she has a gift. Papa did. I mean, he knew when he was gonna die.
And the week before he died, Pop made arrangements for it, announcing that he wouldn't be around after the weekend.
I don't buy it.
He died on a Saturday afternoon, just like he said he would.
Don't start that. You know I don't believe in that stuff.
It made me feel like a little liar.
Rebecca is torn. She loves her father, but Pop is her best friend.
I think that's a splendid idea.
Papa would come to me often during the day, and he would sit and we would play, and I never wanted him to leave.
We should go in the bedroom. This is a rocking chair. It can go in the living room, the bedroom, or the attic.
Rebecca's dad begins to worry about his daughter's well-being. next year, Rebecca grows into a well-adjusted young girl, but continues to see spirits that others cannot see.
Hello. I'm Carl. What's your name?
Becky. I'm 7, but I'll be 8 soon.
Rebecca, stop it. There's nobody there. The steps are empty.
But Daddy, there was a man sitting on the steps.
It's hard to explain to somebody else that you can see a reality that they can't.
There was a man with a blue jacket and his name was
Rebecca's father cannot come to terms with his daughter's odd behavior.
She is too old for imaginary friends. Pop and all these friends are in your head.
But Daddy, I see them.
Then just block it out. Just block it out.
It was upsetting for a child to have your father yell at you for something that you can't help.
Light turns green.
There's no switch that I can turn off and on. And that was probably the day that I started realizing that I had to hide it.
I promise, Daddy. I promise I'll stop.
My teenage years and early 20s, I just kept it completely to myself. If I saw something that nobody else saw, I would just look away and carry on as if I didn't see it.
Rebecca gets married in 1995, and years later, suffers through a bitter divorce.
Go away, I'm working. What's up?
I'm scared. I want to sleep in Tim's bed.
Oh, and what does Tim want?
I want to sleep with you.
Okay, get in.
In 2002, Rebecca moves to southeastern Virginia with her 2 children, 7-year-old Tim and 5-year-old Hannah.
All right. You guys settle down, okay? Or you're going back to your own bed.
It was easy for me to ignore everything while I was a single mom following my divorce because I was working 50 hours a week and raising 2 babies.
At this point in her life, she's become an expert at blocking out any unwanted visitors. Between a demanding work schedule and raising 2 children, Rebecca makes time for fundraising at a local children's hospital.
Thank you for coming. Your name?
Daniel Lennox.
In early 2003, Rebecca meets Daniel Lennox, a successful dentist in the area.
I can never get these things hooked.
Here, let me.
The two feel an immediate attraction.
Thank you.
Rebecca.
Thank you.
I was engaged to be married when I met Rebecca, and we really hit it off, and then I ended up breaking off the engagement, and we started dating.
What?
I love you, Becky. I love Hannah and Tim. Will you be my family?
Yes! Yes! Oh. Oh, Dan. It's beautiful. Oh, I love you so much.
They marry right away, eager to start their lives together.
After Daniel and I got married, we moved to a new house. We started talking about maybe having a baby. Everything was great. Life was good.
Daniel is a devoted husband and a loving father to Tim and Hannah.
We pretty much became your typical ideal family.
Weeks later,
When I first saw him, the hair on the back of my neck stood up. You get that chill, and it's almost like you're too afraid to move. I didn't want to acknowledge that it was there.
Block it out.
Just block it out.
Block it out.
I couldn't choose not to see him. He was there regardless.
Rebecca is terrified. For some reason, she cannot block out this spirit. Rebecca worries that the recent sighting will open up a chapter in her life that she closed long ago.
His presence was almost like a threat to the peaceful, happy little life that I had established.
Hey, Mom, can I watch TV?
You know what, dinner is almost ready, so go wash your hands, okay?
Hi, honey.
Hey, go wash your hands, okay? Dinner's almost ready.
I must have seen about 24 patients today. How was your day?
As always, she keeps her secret to herself.
Honey?
I'm sorry, what?
Is everything all right, Rebecca?
Yeah, you know, I'm really tired, that's all. Nothing, no big deal.
I didn't tell Daniel. I was afraid that would open a whole can of worms I didn't want him to know about.
As the days go by, Rebecca hides her fears and tries to keep things as routine as possible for her family.
Have a seat at the kitchen table. Okay.
Mommy!
I'm sorry, honey.
The day I saw the little boy's spirit in the hallway, I decided to accept it, but not share it with anybody else.
Daniel senses that something is bothering Rebecca.
I knew that if I pushed too hard, that she might just close up and not tell me anything. So I figured, you know, she'll tell me in her own time.
I was afraid that my husband would either not believe me and think that I was just crazy, or he would believe me, but would react in the same manner that my dad had 20 years ago.
Over the next few weeks, the young boy appears almost daily.
I got fed up and I yelled at him to stop. And then I felt terribly guilty for yelling at a child.
Later that night.
You going to bed?
Yeah, I have an early morning tomorrow. Don't stay up too late, okay?
I'm right behind you. Promise. Love you.
Love you too.
I felt somebody tugging at my blanket.
Tim?
I sat up, thinking it had to be my son, but there was nobody in the room.
Rebecca feels a strange pressure on her lower leg.
It hurt the boy. He was giggling, not a sinister giggle, nothing evil, just like a little kid would giggle.
She discovers a tiny bite mark.
The bite mark looked like a small mouth, and you could even see where the top 4 teeth were all misaligned and crooked.
For the first time in her life, Rebecca is faced with an unimaginable revelation.
Being actually physically bitten took it to a whole new level. My entire life, no matter what I saw, what I heard, no being had ever actually touched me. To know that they can touch you was terrifying.
Couldn't sleep without me, huh?
I was afraid of what my husband would think if I told him.
Rebecca?
What does this look like to you?
And he was in total shock.
Well, it didn't break the skin.
From the looks of the bite, there was nothing that could have done it to her except for a very small human mouth.
Did one of the kids bite you?
No, they're both asleep. I think it was something else.
Honey, this is a child's bite. I can see where one of the front teeth are crooked. Rebecca, what's going on?
And I told him I think a ghost bit me.
I keep seeing the spirit of a little boy out by the tree line.
Rebecca still can't bring herself to reveal everything to Daniel.
I was too afraid and too confused and too scared to go into anything further than that at that time.
Daniel, but I swear it's true. I see him as clearly as I see you.
I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to react. I had never been faced with anything like this before.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I was afraid you'd think I was crazy.
The presence of the bite mark is contrary to everything Daniel believes.
I didn't want to believe it was something paranormal, but faced with the evidence, I didn't know what else I was supposed to believe.
No, Daniel, what are you doing?
Daniel insists on getting professional help, but Rebecca is resistant because she doesn't want him to know any more than what she has already told him.
And I didn't want this to happen again. That was the main thing. I wanted answers, and to that end, to protect my family, the only thing that I knew to do was to contact somebody that knew more about these things than I do.
Daniel searches the internet for hours, studying hauntings and looking for paranormal investigators in southeastern Virginia. He finds a group with solid credentials, the Center for Paranormal Research and Investigation, a nonprofit organization based near Richmond. Daniel contacts the group and sends them the digital pictures. According to Daniel's research, some hauntings can be resolved by simply ordering the spirits out of the house. He is willing to try anything.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but I want you out. Leave my family alone.
A week later, an investigator from the Center for Paranormal Research and Investigation comes to the house.
Here are the photos I took of the bite mark.
Can I see the actual bite mark?
It's not there anymore.
I see. Mrs. Lennox, is this the first time you've experienced paranormal phenomenon? Yes, but it was no big deal.
Rebecca, he bit you.
Daniel is surprised when Rebecca downplays the incident.
He wasn't trying to hurt me.
I didn't want anybody else in it. The sooner I could forget about it, the better.
Entities like this are usually harmless. They'll go away.
The investigator tells them that the spirit will likely go away on its own.
Yeah, I'm sure that it will, but we appreciate you coming out.
I took her word that we were probably going to be okay. I started to feel a little bit more at ease.
We will. Okay. Thanks again.
Rebecca is relieved when the investigator leaves.
As far as I was concerned, that was the ideal outcome. Just go away. my husband kind of let it go. It seemed to be like a small storm that I had ridden out. I thought it was over.
The house is quiet for 2 weeks.
Nothing else happened. We were fine. We started to get back into our routine again, and it was almost kind of forgotten.
Once again, Rebecca hopes to put the past behind her.
I started hearing the male voice, and it was almost as if he were in the kitchen. And this male voice seemed to grow closer to me, almost right behind my head.
She's visibly very shaken. And she kept asking me, "Don't you hear him? Don't you hear him? Can't you hear that?" And I said, "No, I don't hear anything." And I didn't.
You can hear me, Danny. You can hear me. It's a man. He's talking about his P-51 and his Mustang. He won't stop. He won't stop screaming. I know you can hear me. Oh my God, it stopped. Oh God, Danny. You must think I'm crazy. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I could tell by the look on her face that she wished that I hadn't witnessed it. Maybe she thought I was going to leave her, and that never really crossed my mind.
Are you sure he said P-51 and Mustang?
Yeah, why?
I said a P-51 is a military aircraft. It's an aircraft from World War II, and they also flew in Korea. I said, "What's this all about?"
Daniel is confused. Rebecca knows nothing about World War II planes.
Mommy! Mom, what's wrong?
Nothing, honey. Mommy and Daddy were just talking about something a little too loud. Okay, but hey, who wants some ice cream?
Relax, I'll get the ice cream.
Yay! I want sprinkles!
Okay. Vanilla, chocolate.
Not sure what to do. Daniel searches for any information he can find on P-51 aircraft and possible crashes in the area.
When Daniel was trying to come up with some kind of logical explanation as to what had happened, I was thinking, oh my God, he is going to completely demand that I go see a psychiatrist, and they're going to medicate me, and that's the end of that. This is over.
Does this picture mean anything to you?
No, nothing at all.
Rebecca's relieved that Daniel believes her, but she refuses to dwell on the incident.
She just wanted to kind of close the lid on it and not talk about it and not deal with it. I was upset and angry because I couldn't fix this problem and I couldn't help her.
In the days that follow, Rebecca starts to withdraw from Daniel.
Hey, Hannah, open it up wide so you can get the leaves in. Good.
I was afraid that I had just begun a downward spiral.
I could tell that she had obviously seen something.
Rebecca? Did you see something?
No.
Are you sure?
Daniel, I didn't see anything. I'm fine.
I think we should call the investigators again.
No. No. No.
Look, we did it.
Good job, guys. Come on, let's bag it up.
One day while the kids are in school, Daniel takes Rebecca on a day trip to nearby Williamsburg, hoping to take her mind off of things at home.
So have you guys decided, or do you need a few more minutes? Honey?
Oh, I'll just have what you're having.
Rebecca is despondent and begins to wonder about her own sanity.
There are times, many times, where I have to sit back and ask myself if I belong in a padded cell on Thorazine, or if it's all really real. Once you start doubting your own sanity, everybody around you will.
Both have the special, please. Rebecca, I don't know what to say, except that I'm here for you.
I'm fine, Daniel. Okay, I'm fine.
People can only take so much. And if these unexplained things were happening to her constantly, it was going to take a toll on her.
Later, on the way home,
My name is Elizabeth Pratt Jones.
Rebecca hears the voice of an old woman. Daniel hears nothing.
Where is my china? Where's my receipts? Where are my receipts? You can't do this to
Rebecca?
me. I want my
Are you hearing something? Here in the car?
Just write it down, okay? Elizabeth Pratt Jones. Oh, write this down too.
She said her property was taken from her and it was unfair and she was not to tolerate it. That the magistrate didn't listen, sold her slaves at auction, and she didn't see a penny of it.
I was completely and utterly stunned. And I thought to myself, she hasn't told me everything. And it was at that point that I realized that she was really the focal point of all this.
That night, Daniel doesn't push. He gives his wife some space.
My name is Elizabeth Pratt Jones.
Rebecca is stunned. The woman she heard in the car is now in her home.
What's wrong, babe?
They won't stop, Daniel. Even when I'm asleep, they won't stop.
Beck, listen to me. Either we move out of this house, or we call the investigators. It's your choice.
Call the investigators. Tomorrow.
It was a huge turning point for me. I was tired of keeping it to myself. So why not just go the distance and finally get it out there?
In the morning, Daniel calls back the Center for Paranormal Research and Investigation.
Your group analyzed our house.
He speaks with the new regional director, Tom Varanus.
I just took over
Baranis is a scientist. He worked at NASA as an aeronautical researcher for 35 years.
My work with NASA gave me a good, solid background in studying scientific research.
Lennox.
What we are looking for is the possibility of proving paranormal activity does exist through instrumentation and through scientific research.
Baranis agrees to meet with the couple and run a few tests on the property.
Is Thursday convenient?
The sooner the better.
I'll be there around 7. Thanks.
Baranis calls upon Melissa Kepley to help with the investigation.
My degree is in psychology. I am brought in to observe during the interview process to see if I see any red flags that may indicate some type of mental instability.
Tell me about the little boy, Rebecca. I don't like thinking about him. It makes me feel sad. You know, he was a child. He wanted attention, and I yelled at him to go away.
I believe Rebecca and Daniel wanted some type of physical verification that what she was experiencing was in the environment, that it was not in her head.
Did he frighten you? No, the only thing that really scared me was that I could see him, but nobody else could. The one that
I was shocked that Rebecca was revealing as much as she was to the investigators. And I wasn't so much shocked at the things that she had seen and heard. I was more shocked that she was willing to tell all of these things that we had just kept between ourselves for so long.
With your permission, we'd like to set up some equipment to take some EMF readings inside and out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tom and Melissa use electromagnetic frequency meters to monitor fluctuations that can signal the presence of a spirit or entity. They must investigate every source of the EMF readings before they can determine whether the fluctuations are caused by something supernatural.
We decided that it was a good idea to check around the outside of the premises just in case there may be something causing EMF readings, because we were spotting some EMF readings that were changing periodically over time.
They quickly realize that the fluctuations are due to an air conditioning unit.
Power cable's buried. Supplies the whole house.
Most of the EMF readings recorded around the property prove inconclusive, so Tom and Melissa try using a compass.
EMF readings can be done with a compass. A compass will pick up a magnetic field and will cause it to move.
Yeah, yours is done.
When we put the compass and an EMF meter near Rebecca, we saw the compass spin. An EMF meter lit up. That is something we associate with an entity and not with a human being, especially with these particular meters. And that was a big surprise to us.
We didn't get any indication that the house is haunted, per se. However, we did get some high EMF readings in the hallway, especially near Rebecca. Rebecca, have you told us everything?
The house isn't haunted. I am. I've seen entities, spirits, whatever you want to call them, ever since I was a little girl.
I did tell them everything, from my great-grandfather as a young child in my room, to the accident, straight on up to the pilot.
Never ever since we moved in here, I haven't been able to ignore these things like I used to. And when I couldn't ignore the little boy, and then I couldn't ignore the pilot, and then Elizabeth, I panicked.
I was finally able to say, there it all is. There's everything. And now I don't have to hide anymore. It was a huge relief.
Do you think I'm crazy?
We were convinced that we weren't dealing with someone who was mentally unstable and that we weren't dealing with a hoaxer. We were dealing with someone who legitimately had experienced something.
Why haven't you told me any of this before?
I'm sorry, Danny. I was just so afraid you'd think I was crazy.
Because of the lack of physical evidence, the investigators follow up with additional research at the College of William and Mary.
We had to take the information that they had shared with us and then investigate that on a historical side. Did these people actually exist that she claims she has talked to? If we could prove that they existed, now we had something that was quite interesting to everyone.
Worst feeling I've ever experienced in my life. It was fear and sadness all at the same time.
I felt it before I saw anything. This palpable danger. As it passed out the door, the feeling of dread went away.
Daniel fears that the shadow is an ominous manifestation of the pilot, and his presence is an omen that something terrible is about to happen. The Lennox family soon moves to a new home on the other side of town. For the next couple of weeks, things are peaceful. Rebecca and Daniel put the past behind them.
He didn't like to cook.
Hello? Oh, hi, Tom. Yeah, sure. Tonight will be fine. Okay, great. Thanks. Bye. They found something.
What?
The thing I wanted the most from the paranormal investigators was validation. I didn't necessarily want to get rid of the entities because I don't believe that they can be gotten rid of. In the same way that she didn't ask them to come around, I don't think she can ask them to leave either.
That night, Rebecca and Daniel meet with the CPRI team.
This article is from the Daily Press. It's dated March 16th, 1950.
Two pilots ferrying P-51 Mustangs crashed 600 yards from the couple's former home.
That's amazing.
Before revealing the rest of their findings, Baranis has some questions for Rebecca.
We wanted to make sure that we weren't being fooled. I think Rebecca was being very honest, but we have to make sure that the information she's giving us, there's some accuracy there. So we comprised a little test for her.
Rebecca, look at these names. These photographs.
He gives her a list of names without telling her which one is the pilot.
This is him, Harold Schultz. Only his friends called him Hank. And the other pilot was William Wellerman.
Rebecca easily picks out the names of the two pilots mentioned in the newspaper article.
It was a moment of just shocking revelation that, my gosh, she just had a list of 20 names. She picked 2 out, and she even gave more information than what they had given her.
Then Tom asks her to identify the pilot, Harold Schultz, from a lineup of photos.
Harold Schultz's photo isn't here.
You're right.
It was pretty exciting to actually see it firsthand and witness this. Was this a laboratory environment, with sensors tied to somebody's brain? No, it was not. But we felt it was a good enough test for what we were trying to do at the time.
Without a name, the little boy is untraceable.
What about Elizabeth?
According to records at William and Mary, Elizabeth Pratt Jones lived on Henry Street during the 1700s. Her husband was a failed businessman, and the state confiscated the family's property to cover their debts.
It seems that Rebecca's supernatural gift attracted Elizabeth in Williamsburg, over 30 miles from Rebecca's home.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
It's a huge relief, but it's still really hard to overcome that fear of coming out of the closet, so to speak, with this.
Since the move, Rebecca has not seen or heard the little boy or the pilot. She believes that their spirits are somehow connected to the old house, and they were drawn to her because of her sixth sense. Over time, Rebecca learns to accept her gift.
Right now, I feel like I've got a pretty good handle on it. But I also know enough to know that I can't predict what tomorrow might bring as far as this sighting and hearing the entities goes. I could see one tomorrow. I could see one as I'm walking out to my car to take the kids to school. You never know.